General Prepware Fundamentals of Electricity and Electronics, Part 1 of 2. A lead-acid battery with 12 cells connected in series, no load voltage equaling 2.1 volts per cell, furnishes 10 amperes to a load of 2 ohms resistance. The internal resistance of the battery in this instance is 0.52 ohm. Which requires the most electrical power during operation? Note, 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. 2 lights requiring 3 amperes each in a 24-volt parallel system. Refer to Figure 11. Find the voltage across the 8-ohm resistor. 24 volts. What is the basic unit of electrical quantity? Coulomb. Capacitors are sometimes used in DC circuits to smooth out slight pulsations in current/voltage. A 14-ohm resistor is to be installed in a series circuit carrying 0.05 ampere. How much power will the resistor be required to dissipate? At least 35 milliwatts. Refer to Figure 16. When electrical power is applied to the bus, which relays are energized? PCC and TCC. Refer to Figure 25. In a functional and operating circuit, the depicting logic gate's output will be 0 when one or more inputs are 0. In nickel-cadmium batteries, a rise in cell temperature causes a decrease in internal resistance. The electrolyte of a nickel-cadmium battery is highest when the battery is in a fully charged condition. Diodes are used in electrical power supply circuits primarily as rectifiers. When referencing resistance in a parallel DC circuit, which of the following statements is true? The total current is equal to the sum of the currents through the individual branches of the circuit. The basis for transformer operation in the use of alternating current is mutual inductance. What effect does not apply to the movement of electrons flowing in a conductor? Static energy. What is the opposition to the flow of AC produced by an electromagnetic field, EMF, with generated back voltage called? Inductive reactance. Refer to Figure 26. Which of the logic gate output conditions is correct with respect to the given inputs? 2. Refer to Figure 12. Find the total resistance of the circuit. Answer: 21.2 ohms. The method used to rapidly charge a nickel-cadmium battery utilizes constant voltage and varying current. In an NPN transistor application, the solid-state device is turned on when the Base is positive with respect to the emitter. Transfer of electrical energy from one circuit to another without the aid of electrical connections is called induction. What does the letter Q symbolize when measuring electrical charge? Coulomb. A 24-volt source is required to furnish 48 watts to a parallel circuit consisting of 4 resistors of equal value. What is the voltage drop across each resistor? 24 volts. Refer to Figure 64. A 24-volt source is required to furnish 48 watts in a parallel circuit consisting of 2 resistors of equal value. What is the value of each resistor? 24 ohms. When a charging current is applied to a nickel-cadmium battery, the cells emit gas toward the end of the charging cycle. Refer to Figure 3. When more than 2 inductors of different inductances are connected in parallel in a circuit, the total inductance is less than the inductance of the lowest rated inductor. The purpose of providing a space underneath the plates in a lead-acid battery cell container is to prevent sediment buildup from contacting the plates and causing a short circuit. A thermal switch, or a thermal protector, as used in an electrical motor, is designed to open the circuit in order to allow cooling of the motor. Refer to Figure 15. With the landing gear retracted, the red indicator light will not come on if an open occurs in wire 19. The potential difference between 2 conductors which are insulated from each other is measured in volts. A cabin entry light of 10 watts and a dome light of 20 watts are connected in parallel to a 30-volt source. If the voltage across the 10-watt light is measured, it will be equal to the voltage across the 20-watt light. If electrolyte from a lead-acid battery is spilled in the battery compartment, which procedure should be followed? Apply sodium bicarbonate solution to the affected area, followed by a water rinse. Refer to Figure 7. If resistor R3 is disconnected at terminal D, what will the ohm meter read? Infinite resistance. What is the operating resistance of a 30-watt light bulb designed for a 28-volt system? (26 ohms). During discharge, nickel-cadmium batteries will show a lower liquid level than when at full charge because the electrolyte becomes absorbed into the plates. The end-of-charge voltage of a 19-cell nickel-cadmium battery, measured while still on charge, depends upon its temperature and the method used for charging. Which of the following statements is or are generally true regarding the charging of several aircraft batteries together? Answer 1 and 2. 1. Batteries of different voltages but similar capacities can be connected in series with each other across the charger and charged using the constant current method. And number 2. Batteries of different ampere-hour capacity and same voltage can be connected in parallel with each other across the charger and charged using the constant voltage method. What unit is used to express electrical power? Watt. Refer to Figure 64. A 48-volt source is required to furnish 192 watts to a parallel circuit consisting of 3 resistors of equal value. What is the value of each resistor? (36 ohms). In a parallel circuit with 3 6-ohm resistors across a 12-volt battery, what is the total current value in the circuit? 6 amps. The opposition offered by a coil to the flow of alternating current, ignoring resistance, is called inductive reactance. What determines the amount of current which will flow through a battery while it is still being charged by a constant voltage source? The state of charge of the battery. Refer to Figure 20. Troubleshooting an open circuit with a voltmeter as shown in this circuit will permit the battery voltage to appear on the voltmeter. Refer to Figure 5. What is the impedance of an AC series circuit consisting of an inductor with a reactance of 10 ohms, a capacitor with a reactance of 4 ohms, and a resistor with a resistance of 8 ohms? (10 ohms). When calculating power in a reactive or inductive AC circuit, the true power is less than the apparent power. Refer to Figure 4. How much power is being furnished to the circuit? (2,645 watts). Convert farads to picofarads by multiplying farads by 10 to the power of 12. A circuit has an applied voltage of 30 volts and a load consisting of a 10-ohm resistor in series with a 20-ohm resistor. What is the voltage drop across the 10-ohm resistor? 10 volts. The voltage drop in a circuit of known resistance is dependent on the amperage of the circuit. 0.002 kilovolts equals 2 volts. What is the purpose of the ground symbol used in electrical circuit diagrams? To show that there is a return path for the current between the source of electrical energy and the load. Which statement regarding the hydrometer reading of a lead-acid storage battery electrolyte is true? The hydrometer reading does not require a temperature correction if the electrolyte temperature is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Refer to Figure 18. The control valve switch must be placed in the neutral position when the landing gear is down to prevent the warning horn from sounding when the throttles are closed. The correct way to connect a test voltmeter in a circuit is in parallel with a unit. What may result if water is added to a nickel-cadmium battery when it is not fully charged? Excessive spewing is likely to occur during the charging cycle. Refer to Figure 14. The total resistance of the circuit is 17 ohms. Refer to Figure 16. Energize the circuit with the fuel tank selector switch selected to the left-hand position. Using the schematic, identify the switches that will change position. Answer: 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. Which term means 0.001 ampere? Milliampere. The amount of electricity a capacitor can store is directly proportional to the plate area and inversely proportional to the distance between the plates. Which of the following best describes the contributing factors to thermal runaway in a nickel-cadmium battery installed in an aircraft? Low internal resistance intensified by high cell temperatures and a high current discharge/charge rate in a constant potential voltage charging system. Which of the following logic gates will provide an active high out only when all inputs are different? XOR. Which of these will cause the resistance of a conductor to decrease? Decrease the length or increase the cross-sectional area. Unless otherwise specified, any values given for current or voltage in an AC circuit are assumed to be effective values.